All right, Rob. As I said, there was some breaking news today, a good amount. And one thing that broke, no surprise, but it's official, I guess. Reports are saying that Anthony Davis is going to opt out of his deal with the Lakers and then re-sign with them. So anyone that thought he was leaving the Lakers was flat out crazy. I mean, he moved heaven and earth to leave New Orleans and go to the Lakers, right? At that time, Rob, he was putting his reputation on the line, right? I mean, he was a guy that, everybody knew he was great, but, people thought he was just a good guy, not a lot of attention paid to him. And by demanding the trade and basically sitting out half the season or whatever it was, he took some shots. And certainly in New Orleans, they were upset with him.
Tampa
and
Bay
he forced
just
his way to L.A. and then goes, plays with LeBron, wins a championship. He's getting more attention, more love than he ever got in New Orleans. So obviously he was going to re-sign with the Lakers. And the question is only how he'll do it. Will he take like a full, long-term deal, 5 years, $202 million, or will he, take a 2-year with a player option after one, or a 1 year with a player option after 1 year? So We'll see. As you said, Tampa Bay ties it 3-3 home run, and in eighth inning. So we got a game.
I mean, they could wrap it up. You know what I mean? That was huge.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out.
So yeah, your thoughts. I mean, let me put it this way.
Yeah,
meaning for the Lakers, like, what do you think this means going forward? I think, and I know you had said, and I think I agreed that this was LeBron's best last chance to win a finals. Rob, I think the window's still open. I think they have at least, I'm not guaranteeing they're going to win another one, but I'm saying they got one more great run in them that could end in the championship, and maybe they got two more.
I'm just not sure. I think that other players haven't been. Kevin Durant was missing this year. I think that's huge. That was his nemesis.
Golden State will be back.
State will be back.
He used to have his way with Kevin Durant until Durant went to Golden State.
But I'm just saying. But he's a foe. The Clippers will be better the second year as far as like continuity. Right. They'll have something to prove,
Denver
right?
should be
because
better.
Of the way they went. Denver's there. Dallas is better. They have a little more confidence. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's a cakewalk, and I also not sure. Again, eventually LeBron will slow down. I mean, it hadn't happened. You keep waiting for it. You just don't know. So, I mean, sure, they're going to be in the mix, but I'm not saying that I could just look at it and go, oh, yeah, they're going to be in the finals next year. Not with
it's not
the different players.
I think
coming
they
out
enter
happening.
I think they enter as the favorite.
That's just automatic, right?
But it's not going to be easy. In fact, it would be as impressive as this was, at least to some people, to me. Others poo-pooed the bubble, but I thought it was impressive. Next year, you mentioned it. Dallas is going to be better. Denver, the Clippers, Golden State. Then you got the East.
Wait a minute, but does New Orleans? I mean, does New Orleans finally take a step with those young? I'm not saying Chris.
They won't be. Yeah, they won't be. No, the Lakers, but
not
they'll
to compete,
be better. Phoenix,
but
will be
they'll
better.
be better. That's what I'm saying. Like they're. I'm looking at the teams out west. There's a ton of good teams.
That'd be a heck of a title if they win it next year.
Yes.
There's been a lot of talk about Anthony Davis being LeBron's best teammate. Who was the first person to say it? Kendrick Perkins said it, and then Dwayne Wade agreed with Perk on Twitter. Now, Chris Bosh came back and said Wade was just being humble. But here's how I would say it. If you just want to say best teammate that LeBron's had, right now, October 15, 2020, you'd have to say Dwayne Wade as far as he's ranked higher than Anthony Davis historically. Right now.
Rightfully so. He won a championship before LeBron even came to Miami. And Anthony Davis never did anything close to that.
Now, he had Shaq with him. Don't forget that.
No, I know, but he was a big part of that. I mean, when they won, he shot 300 free throws.
He was
MVP. You remember?
Yes.
I mean, Chris.
Yes.
I mean, that might have been that was the all-timer. Like,
well, and they rallied from a 2-0 deficit.
Right, it was 2-0.
It was darn near 3-0. I mean, they're 6 minutes away from being down 3-0.
Exactly. So there's a little bit, and like you said, even with Shaq, he was the MVP of that.
Right.
Let's not get it twisted.
So yeah, right now, but I do think, Rob, that if LeBron and AD win another title, and if AD can somehow, maybe win another time, I mean, that's asking a lot for him to get 3 titles. I think he could go down bigger than Wade. We'll see. But as far as fit, like, who's the teammate that fits best with LeBron? I do think it's Anthony Davis. Because Wade, I never thought. Now, Wade and LeBron were a good fit, obviously. Defensively, they were tenacious together because they both could get out on that wing and they could trap and they could swarm and hit the passing lanes, and they were a terror defensively and in transition. In the half court, I don't think they were a great fit because both of them, they play similar. Both of them were ball dominant. When LeBron was in Cleveland and Wade was in Miami, Wade played a lot like LeBron. He had the ball in his hands. He was creating most of the offense. He was a good passer, would get you 6-7 assists a night, and then, of course, score 27, 28 points. And so I thought what happened was when LeBron got to Miami after the first year, and they both were trying to play their game, and it kind of was just taking your turn. Okay, Wade, you're going one-on-one. I'm going to stand over here and watch. LeBron, you're going one-on-one. I'm going to stand over here and watch.
Well, when you put that kind of talent together, people are trying to figure it out. It ain't that easy because it's very seldom. Right.
With some, but see, that's why I don't think it was a fit, because I think what happened was the second year when they decided, and Wade was the first to voice it, look, LeBron, it's your team. You got to take over. We got to play through you. I think Wade gave up some of his game. Like, I think Wade was about 80% of himself. Like, because he backed off and said, all right, LeBron's got the ball all the time, and I'm just going to play off of him, and that took away from him, but they won 2 rings. So I think LeBron and Anthony Davis, Rob, it was a pretty seamless transition because AD doesn't need, dominate the ball, doesn't dribble it a lot.
No, he needs somebody to get the ball to him.
Right. So that's where it's a really good fit. So that's why I think he's the best fit with LeBron.
Yeah, I still would take Dwayne Wade. I hear what you're saying.
With LeBron, so if you could say.
They went to 4 straight championships.
Well, remember, they had Bosh, too.
Yeah, but Bosh, look at it. You want to say dropping off their game. Bosh was the one who dropped off the most and became a guy standing out at the perimeter, not really involved like he was before he got there. So,
see, I think that was their fault. I don't think Bosh lost his game.
No, I didn't say that.
I think that's the way they used him, right?
I'm just saying. Am I right, though? I mean, he was just standing there.
He became a glorified role player.
Right.
By the time, Rob, and people will be surprised by this, they don't realize this, his last 2 years in Miami, he averaged 16 points and 6 rebounds.
That's unbelievable.
Think about that. That's crazy.
That's unbelievable, but that's because he didn't fit. But it's hard for me to look at Dwayne Wade, considering what he was able to do, and then what he did with LeBron. It wasn't like they struggled to get to the finals. At one point, what they win, 30-something? How many games in a row was it?
27, I think.
Yeah, something like almost, I was going to say almost 30. It was incredible. That's hard to do in the NBA. I don't care who you're playing, Chris, to be able to run off a string like that.
You're right. Wade just kind of broke down. Even that last year they were together, he really wasn't fully himself.
That's why LeBron broke camp. He was like, oh, this dude's busted. All right. Where's the next tire?
Hey, I'm glad. I know the city of Cleveland's glad he went back. Delivered that. I still think, Rob, some people, I think almost is crazy that some people were saying this championship is his best, I don't think it's even close. It's got to be the Cleveland ring. One, you went back to the place you had left.
That's just
it's your
prisoner of the moment,
hometown, right? And you're down 3-1 to a 73-win team. Come on.
No, this is, because it's fresh, it happened Sunday. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's prisoner of the moment. There's no way. Nobody had ever come back from 3-1 in the NBA. How in the world could that not be the best?
Right.
That has to be the best.
Absolutely. Is Anthony Davis LeBron's best teammate of all time? If not him, who?
All right, Robert in Florida. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Robert?
Thanks for taking my call. I think Anthony Davis is the best and most complimentary teammate because he and LeBron can occupy the floor at the same time and not be in each other's way, where I believe LeBron suffocated Kyrie and Dwayne Wade at times while they were teammates.
I agree.
Robert, what about the success that LeBron though had despite that? I agree with your assessment, but what Dwayne Wade was able to do and what that team was able to do.
Yes, but don't you remember at the beginning Dwayne Wade didn't know where he fit in at?
No, I got that.
Take the last shot.
But they went to four straight. But they went to four straight NBA finals. Let's not say it didn't.
My answer is that those two, and I think it was the same with Kyrie, they were so good individually that they could win it. But you and I both admit they didn't win. Wade and LeBron should have at least gotten 3 out of those 4 years. And I think part of why they didn't do anything is special. The fit, right? And even Kyrie and LeBron, had they been a better fit, maybe they could have got another championship. Because here's the thing, Rob. Look, we remember the type of numbers Kevin Love used to put up in Minnesota, right?
Yep.
So if you honestly say LeBron, Kyrie, and Love,
but his numbers suffered there.
Team.
Yeah,
but I think they suffered because it was LeBron and Kyrie dominated the ball, but I think that was a super team.
Tony in D.C., you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tony?
Fellas, what is good? Yo,
how you?
Parker's platoon in the house.
Man, look, every time you call in, you don't have to say Parker's platoon.
Don't hate on them. Go ahead, Tony.
Go ahead. I know he got something to say.
My sources tell me, and these are my sources, they tell me you've been seen out and about eating your Buffalo Wild Wings with a knife and fork. Now,
your sources are wrong, but go ahead.
All right.
I think that I need to see a little bit more success with Anthony Davis now. To me, Dwayne Wade's the better teammate because what if the Lakers don't win anymore? He's had the most success with Dwayne Wade. And I think that, in a way, Wade taught LeBron how to win. Right. So let's see how this book ends. But I think it's
that's a good – Tony, you know what? Tony, hang on. Tony, what size do you wear?
Actually a good call.
It's a good call. What size?
11.
All right, Tony, hang on, Rob G. Get his information.
That was actually a decent call.
That was very good. No, that was a good point. And we got some Odd Couple slides, flip-flops, Chris. We've been giving out.
Comfortable, Rob. I don't know what it is. It's almost like they're Air Max.
Oh, you got them on now?
Or something. Yeah, I wear them all the time.
Yeah, no, they're very nice.
They're comfortable, right?
So we have something to give out, and we're going to definitely give Tony a pair. So let's get his information, all right? 877-99 on Fox. How about Joe in North Carolina? You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Hey, I love your show.
Thank you.
And I think the jury's still out. I mean, it could be that AD will be the best teammate, but I think the biggest thing is LeBron has always been a great player, but he is a better point guard now than he ever has been. Either he's running the offense better or it's a different offense because you've got all kinds of people cutting to the basket where back in Cleveland with Kevin Love, it was just, Kevin Love didn't play his game. They didn't go inside. It was kind of like you shoot 3-point and let LeBron go inside. But now it's a much more diverse offense, and LeBron is running it better. So I think it makes everybody better.
I agree. I feel like LeBron is not dominating the ball as much. He's not over-dribbling as much. He's moving it more. He's more a part of the system than just the whole system. And I think that's good. I think that makes it easier for other stars to fit in. obviously the one star next to him has been able to get theirs, but that third star hasn't. And I think now if they, there's talk they're going to try to get Bradley, Bill, Chris Paul, whoever, it'd be easier for a third star to fit in.
Let's squeeze in Marty in Kentucky. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Marty?
What's up? All try this again. How y'all doing this theme song Thursday?
There you go. There you go.
Yes, you got it.
Tony made a great point earlier. He stole my point. I do believe Dwayne Wade. Yeah, Dwayne Wade, I do believe, helped teach LeBron how to win. And me being a UK fan, I love AD. And being a UK fan and watching Dwayne Wade beat UK single-handedly, I'm not, a big Dwayne Wade fan, but just assessing talent. I would never put a two-guard besides Jordan and Kobe in front of a prime D-Wade. And I think D-Wade was very close to his prime the first 2 years that LeBron's with him. Right. And I wouldn't put any player ahead of him that LeBron's played with. Maybe mesh better with LeBron, but not better than Dwayne Wade. He was great when he was at his best.
I would agree. Right now, I think AD's a better fit, but yes, a better AD. Right now, Wade has to be ranked ahead of AD.
Yeah.
Here's what I said.
You know what?
I think that. Go ahead, Rob. Say what you were gonna say.
I was just gonna say we didn't know what we were gonna get here. I thought there was a lot of thoughtful calls and people chiming in.